Ahoy and welcome back once again to the channel. For those of you new here, my name's Gary. I like watches. You're here watching this because you like watches too. And if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button, and if you want to come back for more, tickle that bell notifications icon, and then when I post my next video, YouTube will give you a little tickle back to let you know. Now in today's video I have, well, it's not a new release. Quite often these days I review new releases, but not today. This watch has been around for a couple of years. I've reviewed watches from this brand before. In fact, I think I've reviewed most Beaufort watches currently available. I think there's only the Pulse Timer that I haven't reviewed, but I've never gotten my hands on this Aerotimer, and actually this is a version 2 or a Mark II. The original Mark I had a date complication at the 6 o'clock, but not this one. Rob decided to simplify the dial a little bit, and if you stare at the dial, you'll notice something a little bit unusual. There's a mix of Roman and Arabic numerals on the dial. It's a California dial. A few years ago, I just couldn't get my head around dials like this, but they've really grown on me. I really like this dial. Actually, I think Rob's pretty much nailed this one. I've got one complaint, which I'll share with you in a moment, but before I do, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the good stuff. Beautiful steel finishing, fantastic movement. Inside this watch we have a Swiss-made STP-1-11, and I often want... Now that's not true. That's not true either. I have in the past, that's more like it, I've in the past wondered why more brands don't use this movement. It's a cracking movement. I wonder if it's because of the price. Maybe it's more expensive than a 9015 or an ETA 2824 or a SW200. I don't know. But this one is running fantastically well. These movements are adjusted in 5 positions, I believe. 28,800 beats per hour. Hack, hand wind, Swiss made movements. Not the prettiest, but they're not bad to look at either. You do get an exhibition case back with this watch, and 2 pieces of sapphire crystal. The crystal covering the dial is a piece of single domed crystal, but it's very subtle, so you don't get too much distortion. Normally I grumble about single domed crystals because the distortion, I think it just interferes with your view through to the watch or the watch's dial, but not on this occasion. I think it's probably the right bit of crystal. 100 meters of water resistance. The case back is screwed down with little screws. The crown is a pull push crown. The strap's nice, very soft, very malleable, straight out the packaging. It's got a sort of matching buckle. It's brushed, it's branded. There's a few different color versions available. It would have been too easy for me to pick the white dial version to review. I all too often pick white dialed or silver dialed watches. They are my favorite, but I picked the salmon dial because I wanted to share something a little bit different. It does mean it's not going to be quite the strap monster that perhaps the white dialed version would be or is, but I like it. I still like the color. I like the black and the white accents on the dial. I like the hands style and the fact that it's a California dial. You've got that detailed minute track around the outside of the dial, and actually I do like this color dial. Now my grumble, I would love to show you this watch on lots of different straps, but it's got 22mm lugs, and I think that might just be a touch too broad for this watch. You don't notice it straight away. I think just once you notice the wide lugs, you can see that they are quite broad, can't you? I knew just looking at this watch that it was going to have lugs that were wider than 20mm. I've got lots of straps that are 20mm. I have very few 22mm straps, so you'll see this watch on some alternative straps in this video, but yeah, if it had 20mm lugs, you'd have seen it on more. There is some lume. I'll show you the lume degrading at the end of the video. I'll also show you some lume transition shots. I do like to film these, and the lume does seem pretty decent. Now if you're interested in this watch, at the moment it's available on the website for £440. If I have a discount code or details of any promotion with this watch, I'll put them in my video description. If there's nothing down there, then sadly there's no promotion. 4 colour options available, and they're all pretty interesting, actually. I don't think there's a bad looking watch or colour version available. And I do think this is Rob's best looking watch. And if ever you're in New Zealand, why don't you pop into his showroom? They've got a showroom. That's so flash, isn't it? When brands like this have a showroom. Okay, it's only one showroom, but still, it's going to cost money to keep that thing open. And yeah, if ever you're in New Zealand, hit Rob up and say, I'm going to come in and have a look at some Beaufort watches. Yeah, why not? Right, guys. Yeah, if you've got any questions about this watch, let me know in the comments section or hit me up, oldmantimegary@gmail.com. Right, I'm now going to go shopping for some 22mm straps.